Hello, and welcome to Dr. McBrick's Lego Book Club. Oh, forget that. Let's just talk about these Lego books. Hello, everybody. This is Dr. McBrick, and welcome to a video that looks at various Lego books. Now, I know there are some Lego book people out there who have these books or want these books or have never seen these books before. And I also know that there are folks who do videos on book reviews and things like that. But you know what? I had these for, wait a minute, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 books that are Lego books. And I thought, you know what? I'd go through some of them and just kind of give you a summary and give you an idea of what they are. There's some really cool stuff in there. Lots of great Lego eye candy. So let's talk about them. Okay, today's video we're going to focus on the art of Lego design, creative ways to build amazing models by Jordan Schwartz. It is produced and published by No Starch Press. Now this is an older book, and what I'm going to do is just kind of take you through it and give you a chance to see. Now what you're not going to find in this book, you're not going to find a lot of pictures and a lot of discussion about Lego sets. You will find discussion of the Lego minifigure, but it is from a pure sculpture and thematic aspect. So this is actually a book that could be used as a textbook in a college course, for instance, on design. So let's take a look and see. And first of all, I want to apologize too for if the video is shaky. It's because I've experimented with tripods doing like all different types of angles and stuff. And to be honest with you, just holding it like this seems to work a little bit better. So I apologize. If it's too shaky, let me know. I'm working on trying to get a better setup. Perhaps I'll build one out of Lego. For those of you that are interested completely in this book, get ready to take a screen cap. You can screen cap the table of contents now. And you can screen cap the table of contents now. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look. The book goes through and starts out with a really nice introduction. And that introduction really deals with the inspiration and preparation to be a Lego sculptor. Now, it talks about plastic and working with plastics, particularly hard ABS plastics, the type that you will have with Lego. And it talks about the different types of colors and hues and all kinds of things. It's just really fascinating to talk about that. You get a little introduction about to shape and size and scale and everything like that. But what's really cool when you, in terms of the introduction, is it talks about your work environment. And it says, here are some essential elements that you need to have. Simple things like bars and pneumatic tees, and of course the Travis bricks, which are the original name for the bricks with studs on the side there, and all different kinds of things, hinges and hoses, and all different types of stuff, even pistols for connectors, cheese slopes, minifigure hands, which are great for connecting, and different types of clips and stuff. So you go through that and it tells you all the different things you need. And then it talks about the minifigures and various types of figures that Lego produces. Now it shows you some obviously, but one of the things that it does throughout the text is discuss the fact how these are sculptures, and they really are the way they're made. And so it talks about the minifig more from a sculpture standpoint than an actual, isn't Joker cool, or how about this Batman minifigure, look at those pirates. It doesn't really talk about that kind of stuff. It talks more about how they're made, why they're hinged the way they're hinged. And so it's a very academic type of look at minifigures, the different types of skin tones and what that means, the types of poses that various figures in the Lego figure group get into. And so that's what you talk about. Even the importance of the torso piece in Lego sculpting and building. Absolutely fabulous stuff. Talks about the whole family of figures from Fabuland all the way to, oh, sorry, this one may be a little disturbing, to the naked Bellevue guy and all the other folks, the Technic type of figures that Lego makes. And it continues to talk about all the different types of figures and the styles and the themes of those figures. So you look at the themes and kind of do a thematic analysis on what these figures mean. And it's really, really cool. Then you start looking at bricks and slopes and studs. It sounds like that should be a song, doesn't it? But anyway, you start looking at various different types of bricks and how they go together. You study them by color, you study them by shape, all kinds of stuff. How to make, you look at snot bricks, for instance, how you make signs, how you make lettering out of Lego, all kinds of stuff. And I won't continue to go through all of it, but you do get so much eye candy that's not actual Lego sets, and it kind of gives you the techniques and things like that on how to build things. There's how to build a roof with slopes. We've all run into that when we first started. Like, how in the world do I build a roof? Well, there's some roofing techniques and things like that. How you build various different types of models, all kinds of rock work and things like that. Look at that rock work, unbelievable. This is the level of Lego building that very few can get to, and we see these types of things on on various shows in YouTube channels and stuff like that. But it's really hard, at least it's hard for me, to get to this level where we're actually sculpting. And so, yeah, I don't know, just fabulous stuff here. And if you want to learn about it, this is a great book. For instance, here's how to do cheese slope mosaics. Now, some of these techniques aren't necessarily Lego techniques in terms of legal type Lego techniques, but I'll tell you what, they get the job done, and you can have some real fun making a lot of these types of mosaics and stuff out of cheese slopes. It just talks about patterns and combinations. And I'll tell you what, if you really are a student or someone who loves to learn and you're interested in art and design and you love Lego, or you just want to learn about Lego sculpture and all that kind of stuff, Lego mosaics, this is the book for you. Lots of hints on how to do mosaics, lots of hints how to hang them and how to display them. I'm just going to kind of go through. Talks about fabric elements, talks about how to use fabric elements in some of your builds and the things you can do with them. Just all kinds of amazing things. There's sculpting with fabric that you get from Lego sets. There's really no topic in this book from an academic standpoint, in a sense, that doesn't get described. There's the rubber elements that we all know Lego makes, but we're not really sure how to use them other than maybe on some cogs and some wheels and stuff like that. But there's other ways that you can use these. For instance, there's a sculptor building with rubber bands. How do you use that? And everything like that. Some really cool artwork. Shows you how to do walls. Now, we've seen these videos, and we've done some of these videos, actually. But this is definitely a book about art and sculpting and design. So absolutely fabulous eye candy on how to do various designs, how to basically work with types of elements, how to make elements flexible, how to work with flexible elements. Again, there is just all kinds of things. How to stylize your different models so that you're actually making, there's a Groot, a tree man. Wonderful, wonderful. And they also, again, there's Tyler Kleitz. They also talk about some of the famous Lego sculptors and designers in the field, and they have some of their work displayed in this book as well. So there's all different kinds of things. The composition to a scene, how you compose using Lego bricks, lighting bricks, it just goes on and on, right? How you hide the battery box within a sculpture. How do you hide the wires? How can you, there's some unofficial, it says, lighting solutions that you can use. All this kind of stuff, when you look at it, it's just fabulous from a eye candy standpoint, but it's also fabulous to learn how you make things out of Lego. This is really kind of an instruction manual on how you get your mock on Beyond the Brick, in a sense. We see these wonderful sculptures in all of these Lego conventions, and Beyond the Brick shows off all kinds of, which is one of my favorite Lego shows. Those guys just do a fabulous job and are funny, but it shows all these types of sculptures and things a lot of times. And so this is the book that kind of teaches you and gives you ideas on what to do. I mean, right there's one about mixing shades with Lego and all that kind of stuff. Just unbelievable in terms of what it goes over. The book just continues to go. It goes on and on and on, making creatures building dragons out of Lego. Look, there's the roof pieces from cars. You know, the purple roof pieces, but yet it's the shield of a dragon, a fabulous dragon. Just unbelievable. You know, trees, how to make trees, how to build foliage, how to build big things. There's some big faces, and that sort of thing. Now, it doesn't go through step by step. It's not an instruction manual, but what it is a book on the concept of Lego art and Lego sculpture and Lego design. So, in talking about faces, for instance, it talks about various elements and things you can put together, but it won't show you how to build this. So, it's all up to you, because ultimately, isn't that what Lego is about? You know, even showing you like how to do expression on figures that you build, and things like that. I mean, look at this, just phenomenal tips and techniques. Just great stuff, great stuff. There's Jay Leno, you know, just I don't know. I guess I can't, I just can continue to blather on here, but I'll just kind of show you a little bit here of what it shows. So there's some stuff on cars and various elements with cars and things like that. There, you know, how to build stuff. I mean, I love this. I love this truck. You could see many of these trucks down in the Caribbean. I've seen trucks just like this when I've been down in the Caribbean. Just happy, friendly, fun trucks. There's some rods. Just some. There's a nice sled right there. Look at that. Just some absolutely fabulous stuff. And then, of course, again, they talk about some of the famous artists and famous designers who have built stuff out of Lego and have actually got their models either made by Lego or have won notoriety, or sometimes they've even gotten jobs at Lego. So anyway, so there's all kinds. There's watercraft, there's dealing with texture. How do you use Lego? It's just plastic blocks. How do you make texture out of it? All this kind of stuff. How do you build historical buildings? All kinds of wonderful. I mean, just look at the texture in the brickwork, in the roof work of that. Look at the texture. Oops, I'll see if I can get this out of the light here. Look at the texture of that wonderful lighthouse or turret or whatever it is there. Just wonderful. This is the kind of stuff that makes you drool. I mean, this is the book that just absolutely makes you drool. And then it starts to look at furniture and, you know, gives you ideas and things like that on furniture. Again, Michael Jasper, one of the famous designers, you know, how does he do furniture? Building science fiction stuff and bots and mechs. Just an absolutely fabulous book. Spacecrafts. It continues to go on and on and on and on and on. Dioramas with Keith Goldman. Just look at this. I mean, absolutely fabulous. Now, nowadays, we just go on YouTube and look at this stuff. But the nice thing is that not only does this book look at this stuff, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is just wonderful. But it also discusses this stuff. And so we actually have a real kind of high-level academic type discussion on the Lego art and design. And it causes us to think like a Lego artist. And it is an absolutely fabulous book. Again, it is by No Starch Press, and the author is Jordan Schwartz. The book, The Art of Lego Design, Creative Ways to Build Amazing Models. If I were you and you're interested in art, design, and you're a Lego lover like me, pick it up. Let me know if you like this video, please, because this is a different type of video that I'm doing. I have more books in my collection. If you'd like to see more books, please comment down below. If you like this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber yet and you'd like to be. We put out lots of fun videos, a lot of my city and things of that nature, but sometimes we'll put out a video just like this on something a little more obscure and a little different than your regular Lego YouTube video. So, with that said, this is Dr. McBrick signing out.